Hello, dear students and test takers. Welcome back to my Grammar for Success channel. I am Koresh Babu, a retired lecturer in English from Hyderabad. In today's video, I am going to explain the grammar questions given in the 2021 SBI Clerks Prelims examination. All of you know pretty well that solving and practicing the previous year's question papers will not only help you get acquainted with the question paper pattern and the style of posing the questions, but also help you gain more confidence in the subject. Therefore, you are requested to watch this video till the end without skipping it in the middle. And I also request all of you, if at all you happen to like this video, please consider subscribing to my channel and also sharing this video with your near and dear ones. Thank you so much. And now let's get into the video. 1 to 5 questions. Okay, this is 2021 question paper. Okay, directions are like this. What are the directions? Read each sentence to find out whether there is any grammatical or idiomatic error in it. So this is nothing but a spotting error question, right? You can easily understand that because you should be able to understand the directions. If you cannot understand the directions thoroughly well, you cannot answer the questions in a meaningful way because you will get confused. So that's why you must get acquainted with the directions given in the question paper, right? And the error, if any, will be in one part of the sentence. Okay, so the sentence is divided into 4 or 5 parts, something like that. You have to choose that part of the sentence that contains a grammatical error, right? If there is no error, the answer is E. Ignore errors of punctuation. This is the style of giving directions to the candidates in the SBI Clerks Prelims examination, right? And now let us take up one sentence. Question number 1 is there. Despite of the rising share of the Delta variant, the overall incidence in Germany has been steadily declining in recent weeks. And no error, you know very well. And in this sentence, there are given 5 parts. Okay, and now what we have to do is we have to choose that part of the sentence that has a grammatical error. Okay, if you have observed this sentence, you find that there will be no grammatical error in the B part, C part and D part. Okay, in the A part only there is a mistake. You see that despite of the rising share of, that means here, in this sentence, despite of is a mistake. It's a grammatical error. It is because despite is not followed by the preposition of. Okay, in spite of is there. Okay, all of you know very well. In spite of is there. In spite of takes this preposition of, but in spite of means despite. Okay, this does not take any of after that because this of is already included in this, and therefore we don't use of after that. We don't use of after this despite. So here despite of is a grammatical error. You have to say despite the rising share of the Delta variant, the overall incidence in Germany has been steadily declining in recent weeks. And I have already told you that you should not read in the examination all these parts separately or individually, but you have to read all these parts like one sentence. Then only you will be able to identify or locate the grammatical error in the sentence. Otherwise, you cannot find it. Please keep this point in your mind. Read the sentence as a whole. Okay, and in the first part of the sentence there is a mistake, and that's why this is going to be the answer. So what are the answer choices given? C, B, A. So A part is this A. So C, is your answer. Okay, A part has a grammatical error, so C is your answer. It's like that how you have to answer. Now you can understand this. Okay, please keep this point in your mind. Now let's move on to the next questions. Second question is there. The recently discovery of hundreds of graves in Canada has put the spotlight back on its dark past when indigenous people faced systematic discrimination of violence. This should be systematic, please. Okay, systemic is given, so it's a typographical mistake. Please avoid that. Okay, faced systematic discrimination and violence. Okay, and if you have observed this sentence, you find that there are no grammatical errors in the B part. Okay, there is no grammatical error, means okay, and C part there is no grammatical error. Again, D part there is no grammatical error. So only in the A part there is a grammatical error. Again, the A part. Why? That is means the recently discovery of hundreds of graves. So here recently discovery, this construction is grammatically incorrect. Okay, because recently is an adverb. Okay, recently is an adverb. So here what is the word given after recently? Noun is given. So here a noun cannot be described by an adverb but by what? An adjective. Okay, a noun is always described by an adjective, not by an adverb. But recently is an adverb. Recently means lately. Okay, during a period of time. That is the meaning of that. But what is the adjective of this recently? Recent. It should have been recent. Okay, instead of recently there should have been recent. So the recent discovery, recent is an adjective. Only an adjective can describe a noun. So that's why the recent discovery of hundreds of graves in Canada has put the spotlight back on its dark past when indigenous people faced systematic discrimination and violence. Okay, here what is that? And the B part, C part, D part don't have any grammatical error except in the A part. That part is this. Okay, you should say the recent discovery, not the recently discovery. Hope you have understood where the mistake is lying in this sentence. Okay, right. And question answers choices are A, B, C, D. So A part means A. So this A part is your answer, right? And now you go to the third question. I would have gotten a perfect score except I made simple mistakes. So if you have I would have gotten is correct, a perfect score correct, except I made, this is not correct, and simple mistake this is correct. So if you read this sentence at a stretch, you can find the mistake here in the C part, where I would have gotten a perfect score except I made simple mistakes. So here the C part has a grammatical error. What is that? Instead of saying except, he has said accept is here. Accept means if somebody gives you anything, if you take it, then that means you have accepted that gift or that something. Okay, accept, the meaning of that. And accept means barring that. Okay, accept that. Okay, barring that. I made simple mistake. So instead of except, here accept is used, and that's why the C part has a grammatical error. And now let us see the answer choices. D, C. So C part means B. So this B is the right one, your answer. And now let's move on to the next questions. Right, fourth question is that he lifted the nest gently and put it in a safety place in the forks of the tree. Okay, this is the sentence. Okay, and he lifted the nest gently. Nest means the bird's nest, very well, and put it in a safety place in the forks. Forks means in the branches. When the tree grows like this, what is that? So it will be growing like the branches. This is called branches. The tree where the branches grow, that is called forks. Forks of the tree, very well. So in the forks of the tree, that is a safety place for the what is that? Bird's nest. But here, where is the mistake lying? So he lifted the nest, okay, gently, and put it in a dash. It is okay. Safety place in the, this is not okay, and forks in the teeth, this is okay, and it's like that. And C part has a grammatical error. What is the grammatical mistake in that? Means safety place, you should not say. Very well, place is a noun, and to describe a noun we have to use only an adjective, and a noun cannot describe another noun. A noun cannot describe another noun. Only an adjective can describe a noun. So here safety is a noun and place is a noun. Safety place you cannot say. You have to say safe place. An adjective you have to use to describe a noun. So it should be, what is the adjective form of safety? Safe. So safe place is correct, but not safety place. And that's why this C part has a grammatical error. And where is the answer choice? A, B, C. The C. C is the right answer for you. And now just let's go to the last question under this category. What is that? Fifth one. Sometimes very terrible accidents happens and many people are burned and injured. No error. So here sometimes very terrible. Okay. Accidents happens. No. And many people are burned. Okay. Or injured. Okay. And all these three A, C, D parts are right. Only B part is wrong. Why? It is because terrible accidents. Accidents is a plural noun or plural subject. After plural subject, we must use only a plural verb. Can you understand this? A plural noun or plural subject, let me say. A plural subject takes only a plural verb after it. A singular subject takes a singular verb after it. So, but unfortunately, the subject is plural, but the verb is singular. How can you say that the verb is singular? Means you know very well the main verbs. Okay, what are the main verbs? Let me tell you here. Play, okay, eat, drink, okay, read, do, reach. These are all the main verbs, you know very well. All the main verbs are said to be in the plural number. All the main verbs are said to be the plural number. If you want to make them singular, what should you do? You must add either yes or es to them. This is very, very important. Play is there. It's a plural verb. If you add yes to that, it becomes singular. Plays, eats, drinks, reads. Of course, the do is there. You have to add es here. Does, reach, reaches. Some verbs, you know, that end in O, CH, yes, Z, like that, you know, they take es after them, and all other verbs take yes after them to become singular. They take yes or yes to become singular. Now, plays is a singular verb. Eats, drinks, reads, does, reaches, singular. So, similarly, happen is what? A plural verb. But when you add yes to that, it becomes, what is that? Singular. But here, plural subject is here. Terrible accidents. It's a plural subject, but plural subject is given, no, is followed by a singular verb. That's a bad thing. It's grammatical, and that's why you have to. Then it should have been sometimes very terrible accidents happen must be there. Instead of happens, there must be used happen, right? So that's why this B part has a grammatical error. Of course, sometimes very terrible. This is okay, but here the subject part is split. Terrible accidents. Okay, right? This is the subject, and subject is taking a singular verb, and it should not be so. And that's why that's why this part has a grammatical error. And now let's see the answers. D, C, B. Okay, B part. So this is the. So your answer is C. Hope you are following me. Okay, right. And now let's move on to the next questions. Directions, 6 to 10 questions. Okay, you have to solve the 6th to 10th question to 10th question following these instructions or directions. What are the directions? In each of the questions given below, a sentence is given with 3 words in bold. So so what is that? In a sentence, 3 words are given in bold type. Okay, in bold type. Okay, right. Choose the option which gives the correct sequence of those words. You have to keep these 3 words in a sequence, in a meaningful order. Okay, in a grammatically and contextually correct order. You have to keep them. How? Let us see the first one. So this is the underlined one, or what's that? Bold one. These 3 words are given in bold. In bold means I have given them here in color. Okay, in red color I have given them, right? And here you have to keep them in an order. So they are given wrongly here. So his culture manners. Manners means, you know very well, good manners. Manners means behavior, conduct. That is the meaning of this word manners. So it's a singular word. It's a noun and a singular word. So to describe this singular noun, there should be what? An adjective. A noun, culture is a word, noun. Culture is what? A noun. A noun cannot describe another noun. To describe this noun, we have to use only an adjective here. So here, his culture manners, that is not the right one. So what are the words given in bold means? Pleasant is there. Okay. Contributed. Contributed is a verb. Pleasant is an adjective. Pleasant means what is a pleasing. Okay. Lovely. Okay. And like that, pleasant, pleasing, lovely, delightful, something like that. So this, this pleasant, this adjective must be here. So how that's why his pleasant manners, you cannot say culture manners cannot be there. It's a noun, it's also a noun. Noun cannot describe another noun. So here pleasant must be used here. His pleasant manners, his pleasing manners, his delightful manners, his lovely manners, his good manners, something like that. And varied, this word must be used here. And varied culture, varied means different or various. Okay, varieties of whatever, varied culture. So this culture must be used here, pleasant must be used here, not less than his artistic skill. Contributed, this is okay. Contributed means donated or bestowed or gave to render him popular. That has led him to popularity. So here, first what should be here? B must be here, right? And this must be here. A must be this here. And C word must be as it is. BAC must be there. And let us see that here. ACB, BAC. Okay, BAC is here. CAB, CAB, not wrong. This is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. And BAC. So B is the right answer of yours. Okay, right. And now let's go to the other questions. Seventh question is there. It was fairly detrimental that his prison stay, especially during the pandemic, was obvious to his well-being. So here three words are given in this sentence in bold. Okay, three words are given in bold. What are they? Fairly, detrimental, obvious. Okay, A, B, C. This is your, and you have to keep them in an order because they are wrongly used here. So it was fairly, okay, this is right. Fairly detrimental, it cannot be so, because fairly is a positive word, detrimental is a negative word. Positive and negative words cannot go together. Fairly good, fairly nice, fairly. So fairly is always followed by a positive word, but not a negative word. Detrimental means harmful, damaging. That is a bad word, detrimental. These words are detrimental to my character. These rumors are detrimental to me. Detrimental means harmful and damaging. Okay. So here it was fairly detrimental should not be used here. But what must be used here? This C, automatically this must be here. This obvious must be here. Detrimental must be here. Okay. It was fairly obvious. Obvious. Obvious means clear. It was fairly clear. Fairly means practically. Nearly clear. Practically clear. It was fairly obvious means it was practically clear. What is that? That his prison stay, especially during the pandemic, was detrimental to his well-being. Well-being means health and welfare. So here the order must be now like this. A must be as it is, and the C must be in the B place. That's for this. Next to C word must be there. Then this B word. A, C, B must be your answer. That must be the right answer. Okay, A, this is only the first. This is not correct. This is not correct. This is not correct. And that's why this A is your answer, right? And now let's go to the 8th question. To make matters worse, credible reports that some of the electronic evidence malware, in this case, could have been planted remotely by gathered were never investigated. So here again in this sentence, three words are given in bold. Here I have given them in red color. Okay, and these are given in bold. Take for granted. Malware means some technology designed to interfere. Okay, so that is called malware. Planted means sowed the plants. Okay, and remotely gathered means collected. Okay, and these are the meanings of these words. And what must be here? To make matters worse, credible reports, believable reports that some of the electronic evidence, what do you do with the evidence you gather? So this C must be here. Electronic evidence gathered in this case could have been planted. Planted is correct. Planted means okay. Remotely by malware. This malware must be used by were never investigated. So here gathered must be in the place of A. The word in the B place must be in the B place itself, and malware must be in the place of C. So what should be the order of the words here? C, the C word must be at the beginning, and B word must be as it is, and A word must be later on. CBA must be your answer, right? Wrong. This. Okay, right. And now let's move on to the next question. Ninth question is there. We must understand mental health conditions for what they are and for how they are, disadvantages with associated. So here these three words are given in this sentence. Okay, we must now read the sentence and try to arrange the words given in bold in an order, in a meaningful order. Okay, grammatical order. We must understand mental health conditions. Okay, that's okay. This A is okay. For what they are and for how they are, how they are disadvantaged. How they are disadvantages cannot be there, because after disadvantage with is there, disadvantage with associated. This pattern, this construction does not suit. So what should be there? Associate must be here. They are associated with, because associated is a word. Associated means connected or linked. So associated or linked, okay, with. Always this associated is followed by the preposition with, and that's why that is there. And here associated with what? Disadvantages. So B word must be in the place of C. C word must be in the place of B. So it is like that. A word must be in its own place. No problem, no change. So the order of the words must be A, then this C, then this B. This must be order of the words. Okay, let us now see the answers. Okay, A, C, B, the very first one is your answer. B is wrong, C is wrong, D is wrong. Okay, and therefore your answer is A. That's right. And now let's go to the next question. And aviation websites are infrastructure with reports of a rapid abuse of aviation upgradation in Tibet. Okay, and in this example, three words are given. What are they? Infrastructure, abuse, upgradation. Okay, and infrastructure means what? The resources, okay, that are required for an activity. Buildings, personal and equipment, all those things are called infrastructure. Okay, abuse means full of activity. Okay, full of activity or active or lively or something like that. It has got so many meanings. And upgradation means improvement. Upgradation, improvement, betterment, upgraded. Okay, it's, you know that very well. So here aviation websites are infrastructure. This is not the right one here. With what is that? Abuse. Abuse means filled with. Okay, active. This word must be, abuse must be used here. Aviation websites are abuse. Abuse is always followed by with, the preposition. Abuse with, that means filled with, active with, lively with, what? Reports of a rapid what? After rapid, it's an adjective. Rapid is an adjective. After this adjective, rapid, what is that? What's that? A rapid, rapid upgradation must be used here. Okay, a rapid upgradation, rapid improvement, fast improvement. Okay, so this C word must be here. Then what is the infrastructure of rapid improvement of what? Aviation infrastructure. So in this way, this abuse must be in the place of A. Okay, this upgradation, the C word must be in the place of B, and this A word must be in the place of C. So now the order of the words is what is that? B must be used. This B word must be first, and then C word here, and this A word last. B, C, A must be your answer. Okay, are you following me? And now let us check the answers with the answers given. A, C, B wrong, B, A, C wrong, C, A, B wrong, B, C, A. Okay, D is the right one. This is the right one. Okay, this is how you have to answer the words given in the sentence in bold. You have to keep them in an order. When you keep them in an order, you have to mention their letters, okay, of these words, Okay, now let's move on to the next question. Directions 11 to 18th, nearly 9 questions I think are there. We are going to solve them. Here you see, given below is a paragraph that has some blank spaces. Okay, So a paragraph is given. In that paragraph, some blanks are given. What you have to do is, for each blank, 5 options are given. I'm briefly telling you about these instructions, and 5 blanks, 5 words are given. So you have to choose the most suitable option for that blank after reading that particular passage. Okay, and that is the job you have to do. This is all about those instructions. Choose the option that fits most suitably in the given blank, making sentence grammatically and contextually correct. Right? So these are the directions. Okay, are you following me? Okay, this is nothing but a close test. Close test means CLOZE, not CLOSE. This is close. Okay, close. Close test means what? Supplying words into the given blanks. That is the meaning of the close test. So close has another meaning. This is close, CLOSE, close. Close means close the door, close the window. That close is different from this close. So this is nothing but this close test. So therefore he has given you a paragraph with some blanks in it, and for each blank 5 words are given. You have to choose from those 5 words the most suitable one that fits in that blank. Okay, that is the job you have to do. Right? One more important thing I would like to tell you. So here a small passage is given. So I have just cut it into 2 pieces, and I have given the questions also immediately under that, because this is a PowerPoint presentation. I cannot come back to that passage. If I teach you first of all the passage and afterwards questions, means that doesn't look nice. So I have devised a new plan, and half of the passage is given here, and questions are given here. I read this passage and let us fill in these blanks. Afterwards, let us go to the remaining part of the passage and let us fill in those blanks. Okay, and meaningfully we can do that. So for my convenience, I have done it like that, but in the examination it will be not like that. A passage is given, you have to read the entire passage, and after that you have to read the questions and fill in the blanks. Okay, you have to do that job. Now let us go to the passage. So here the passage is given. Right. Okay, getting a good night's sleep is just as essential as a healthy diet. So here in this passage, the passage writer is telling you something very, very important about the good sleep. That means every night one should have adequate sleep or good sleep. Okay, if we don't have enough sleep or good sleep, we have to undergo so many problems. We have to suffer from various mental or health problems. Okay, so here what is that? So getting a good night's sleep is just as essential as a healthy diet. So having this good sleep is as important. Essential means as important as a healthy diet, just as a healthy diet is important. So this good sleep is also very, very essential for our health. Okay, and dash exercise. Okay, the dash is there. Unfortunately, let me explain this one. Afterwards, I'll give you the answer choices here. Unfortunately, according to the National Sleep Foundation, 62% of the American adult population dash from sleep issues every couple of nights per week. Every week, at least for 2 days, the American population, 62% of the American adults are suffering from sleep issues every couple of nights. At least, weekly 2 nights they are suffering like that. Suffering from sleep issues. Sleep issues means issues pertaining to sleep and all that. So this is according to the National Sleep Foundation. Right. Sleep deprivation negatively. Sleep deprivation. Deprivation means sleep, what is that? Dearth. Okay. Sleep dearth or loss. Sleep loss negatively dash the quality of your life. That means if you don't have proper sleep, it will dash the quality of your life. Let us see what we have to fill in that blank. And as well as your overall health. If you don't have proper sleep, what happens? Your quality of life will be in danger, and also your overall health. This is what he tells you. Okay. In fact, multiple studies show that lack of dash sleep can negatively impact your hormones, exercise performance, brain functioning, and energy levels. So here, if you don't have proper sleep, what happens? You suffer from so many problems: hormones problems, exercise performance problems, brain functioning problems, and energy levels problems. Okay, all such problems you are likely to face if you you don't have proper or adequate sleep. This is all about this half of the passage. And now let's go to the questions. First blank is there. Okay, getting a good night's sleep is just as important as a healthy diet. Okay, and dash exercise. Dash exercise. What is there after this blank? Exercise is there. What is this exercise? This is a noun. Okay, and here let us see the words given here. 11. Regular. Regular means okay, methodical. Okay, orderly. You know that verb. System means network. Seldom means rarely. Okay, rarely, scarcely, something. Active means vigorous or lively or something like that. Unusual means extraordinary. You know the meanings of all these words, and which word will fit in this blank means, you see that. Okay, and dash exercise. So since here noun is there, there is a noun, so there must be some adjective. Okay, logically speaking, there must be some adjective to qualify this noun. So that must there adjective. Where is the adjective? This is an adjective. This is not an adjective. System is not an adjective. Seldom is not an adjective. It is an adverb. Active is an adjective. Unusual. So these two are dropped, and only these three, regular, active, unusual, are in the fray, in the competition for that blank. And now let us try this. And dash exercise means regular exercise, will you say, or active exercise, or unusual exercise? You see, unusual exercise cannot be there, so it is dropped, and active exercise cannot be there, so it is dropped. Regular exercise is there, so this A goes in this. Okay, this A is the answer. So regular exercise, you have to answer the questions in a logical manner, right? And now you go to the next blank. Unfortunately, according to the National Sleep Foundation, 62% of the American adult population, 62% of the people are suffering from sleep issues. Okay, dash suffer from. Dash from is given. Okay, from is given. And what are the options given here? Let us see that. Address is there, indicate, results, suffers, remarks is there. So an adult population, dash, a verb is to be used here. Okay, American adult population dash from sleep issues, dash. So in this blank, a verb is to be used. Okay, and there's no doubt about that. Okay, and what are the verbs given here? Address is a verb. Address means what? To handle or to manipulate. Okay, right. And indicate means to point out. It's also a verb. Results, it's not a verb, you know, it is a noun, so it should be dropped. Suffers is a verb, so it's a remorse is a, what is that? Noun. So these two words are nouns, and therefore they are dropped, because in this word invariably we have to use only a verb. Okay, and here are the three verbs: address, indicate, suffers. These three verbs are there to be filled in this blank. Okay, and address means, already I have told you, manipulate or handle. So adult population, handle from sleep? No. Indicate from sleep? No. Suffers from, this is to be used, because from is there, it's a preposition from, and suffer is a verb which is always followed by the preposition from. Therefore suffers from, so this D should be used here, right? Logically, you have to answer that. Now you go to the 13th one. Sleep deprivation negatively dash the quality of your life. So again, here you have to use some verb here. Sleep deprivation means sleep loss, loss of sleep, negatively dash the quality. So a verb must be used. So what are the options? Let us see that here. Affect. Okay, it is a verb. Okay, it is in the competition. Affect. This is affect. This is affect. It is affect. Affect means to act on and cause a change. It's a verb. To act on and cause a change. Okay, to influence, in other words, you can say. And here effect is there. Effect means what? It's a noun. Okay, it is a noun, so it should be, it is only a verb is to be used here. According to the construction of the sentence, only a verb goes in this blank. Okay, so it is a noun, so noun cannot be used here, right? That's clear. And effect means the result or outcome. Okay, and impacts. Okay, to have a direct influence, to have a direct effect. So to have a direct effect, impacts. Observes, it is also a verb. It is as observes is also a verb. Observe means to watch, you know that verb. Facilitate means to make something easy, facilitate. So it is also a verb. So effect is a noun, so it is dropped, and now only affect, impacts, observes, facilitate. These four words are there to be filled in this blank. Okay, Right, but which goes well with this blank means affect does not go with this blank. Affect means, okay, affect does not go. It is because sleep deprivation is a singular subject. Okay, after a singular subject, there must be used only a singular verb. Singular verb means verb plus yes or es is a singular verb. So here affect does not have any yes after it, and therefore this does not go in this blank. Okay, and impacts is there. It means, to have a direct effect. So this goes with this because it's a singular subject, singular verb. So this goes with this. Okay, and observes means to watch. This doesn't fit in this blank, so it is gone. And here facilitate is there. Facilitate means what? To make something easier. So it also cannot be used. It doesn't fit in this blank. So here affect, effect. Okay, effect is already gone. Affect and observes, facilitate. These, when these three things are dropped and gone and left out, only impacts will suit in this blank. So sleep deprivation negatively impacts. That means shows a direct effect on the quality of life as well as your overall health. Very important, very interesting. And now let's go to fill in the 14th blank. In fact, multiple studies show that lack of dash sleep, okay, lack of dash sleep. See here, a noun is used after this blank. So noun means there must be some adjective here. Okay, it's a logical thinking. When there is a noun means there must be some adjective. Okay, so in that way also you can guess the answer. Okay, so here must be an adjective, damn sure an adjective, right? What are the options given here? Additional, it's an adjective. Okay, adequate, it's an adjective. Additional means extra, adequate means enough, advanced means improved, developed. Okay, anticipated, expected. Barely is an adverb. Okay, barely means scarcely, hardly, something like that. So it's an adverb, so it is left out. Okay, totally left out, and only these 4 words are in the competition to be filled in this blank. Okay, and which word goes with that blank means additional cannot go. That lack of additional sleep, no. Additional sleep, that means additional sleep means you are sleeping all right, for so and so regular hours. Additional sleep means extra sleep. That doesn't look nice. Okay, sleep can negatively impact. Additional sleep cannot negatively impact. Adequate means enough. Okay, this goes with that. Adequate sleep. Lack of adequate sleep, not simply adequate sleep, but a lack of adequate sleep can negatively impact your hormones. Exercise performance. Okay, performance of the body will be affected, brain functioning will be affected, and energy levels will also be affected. So this adequate, this word goes with in this blank, can fit in this blank. And advanced, anticipated, they cannot be used in that blank. They don't go with that blank. So in this way, here what is that? B. Okay, right. And now you have understood how to answer these questions, right? Now let's go to the next part of the passage and also let us solve those questions given under that passage, right? Now the second part of the passage. Okay, in addition, okay, besides, it can, okay, it can, first of all you see the meaning of it just very quickly. Okay, it can dash to moodiness. Okay, it can dash to moodiness. Okay, moody, you become moody, and it leads you to moodiness. Memory issues. Okay, you suffer from memory issues. Trouble thinking, what is that, properly. So thinking, you cannot think properly. Okay, that problem also will arise. And focusing means concentrating on things. So you cannot concentrate on education or anything properly, or what is that, stably, right? And worst of all, dash sleep can cause high blood pressure. Dash sleep. Okay, so noun is given. Noun means here must be used some adjective. So what is that? So let us see the options and let us use the word in that blank. So this dash sleep can cause high blood pressure, 1 point. Weight gain, you put on weight. Okay, and a weak immune system. Your immune system will also get spoiled because of lack of sleep, right? And in-depth studies, that means deep studies, also reveal that chronic poor sleepers. Chronic means regular. Poor sleepers, some people will sleep irregularly. That is a problem for them every day, not once or twice. If it is, if you cannot sleep properly once or twice, means it is ignored, it can be ignored. Okay, there is no problem. But regularly some people will suffer from lack of sleep. So that is called their chronic patients. Chronic poor sleepers, they are called. Okay, they are at a higher risk of developing cancer. If you don't have proper sleep, what happens? You will suffer from cancer and dying from it. Okay, people will die of that. Okay, that's why please ensure that you get adequate sleep, enough sleep. Okay, sleep is very good for our health, just like healthy diet. Okay, right. And now if you are planning to dash, 2 is there. After 2 there must be used always a verb. Your health, here also you must use a verb. The quality of your sleep, if you are planning to dash your health and the quality of your sleep, lose weight, you must get a good night's sleep. If you get a good night's sleep, okay, good sleep, your health will improve, the quality of your sleep will improve, you can lose your weight, all advantages are there. So that's why from this very interesting important passage, you are learning some interesting things also for your life. Okay, right. So very interesting paragraphs will be given in your competitive examinations. Really, I appreciate the test giver or the test giver of this question paper. Okay, right. And now let us see the options given here. What is that? 15th one is there. What should be used here? Remember, can is a modal auxiliary. So after can, you must use only a verb, a base form verb you have to use. So this is a signal. It's a signal. On seeing the signal, you have to understand can. Yes, shall, will, should, would, can, could, may, might, must. These are all modal auxiliaries. After these modal auxiliaries, you must use a base form verb. So here, these are the things you have to. After can, you must use a base form verb, right? So what are the verbs given in the options? Let us see. First of all, lead is a verb. Okay, it's okay. Indicated, past tense verb is there. After can, you have to use only a base form verb. Base form verb means the present tense form of the verb, that is the first form of the verb. So indicated is a past tense verb, now dropped. Consist is a base form verb, lead is a base form verb, consist is a base form verb. These two are okay, and here transformed not okay, caused is also not okay. Now you see the lead means to guide, you know the meaning of that. Indicated means pointed out, you know that very well. Consist means contain, you know that very well. The book consists of 70 pages. Consist, you know that. Transformed means changed. Or caused. Caused means resulted. So you know the meanings of all these words. And now eliminating the words, now you have seen. So these are the past tense form of the verbs. B, D, C, E. So when these three are dropped or eliminated, only these two words will remain. Okay. And which word goes in this blank? It can lead or it can consist. Okay. According to this sentence, this cannot go with this blank. Only lead will go with this blank. So you can say, in addition, it can lead to, moreover, lead is always followed by to. Consist is always followed by are. That is also there. If you are thorough in all these grammatical aspects, successfully you can do that. You can get a success in the examination. Okay. Lead to. So to is there. So that's why you must use lead. So A is your answer. It can lead to moodiness, memory issues, and trouble thinking properly and focusing. Worst of all, dash sleep. Already I have told you here. Sleep is a noun. So before this noun, there must be used an adjective. Someone, let us see the options given. Absolute, it is an adjective. Okay. Desperate is an adjective. Disability means impairment or weakness. It's a noun. So dropped. Emotional, it's an adjective. Okay. Chronic, it is also an adjective. So this word is dropped. And 4 words are there in the competition to be filled in this 15th blank. Okay, which word goes in that blank? Okay, absolute means total, complete something. So desperate means, you know very well, hopeless. Okay, and emotional means passionate. Okay, and chronic means constantly vexing or constantly troubling. That is the meaning. So these are the words, and now this is gone. And which word goes? Worst of all, dash sleep. What do you say? Absolute sleep? No. Desperate sleep, hopeless sleep, no. Emotional sleep, no. Chronic sleep, you will go with in that blank. Chronic sleep means what? Constantly vexing sleep or constantly troubling sleep. That sleep is troubling this man constantly. So chronic will go in this blank. Okay, can be used in the worst of all. Chronic sleep can cause high blood pressure, weight gain, a weak immune system. In-depth studies also. Therefore, this is there. E is there. Right. And then what is that? In-depth studies also reveal that chronic poor sleepers are at a higher risk of developing cancer and dying from it. If you are planning to dash, already I have told you, after to you must use a verb. Okay, to infinitive. Okay, to after that. Okay, base form variable after to infinitive. See, to go, to eat, okay, to sleep, whatever it is. After these are called to infinitives. To plus a base form verb is called a to infinitive. So to is given here. So there must be used a base form verb. Here also automatically a base form verb is used. What is that? So let us answer this 17th blank. Okay, here retrieval. It's a noun. Retrieval means what? Recovery, recapture. Okay, repossession. Retrieval is a noun. So retrieval cannot be used. So estimate is a verb, okay, optimize is okay, decline is okay, degrade is, these are all verbs and this is a noun. Therefore, this must be dropped, and let us try to fill in the blank with any one of these four options. Okay, estimate means to assess, to guess, okay, and optimize means to better, to enrich, okay, to make better, that is the optimize means. Okay, decline means decrease, to downgrade. Degrade means again to downgrade or to demote, something like that. So right, which one goes in this blank? If you are planning to, what is it, estimate? No. Optimize means enrich, okay, to make rich, to make better. If you are planning to make better your health, optimize means make better your health. Okay, make better. So this only goes in this blank. So C is the right answer. Decline doesn't go with this blank, and degrade also doesn't go with this blank. Only optimize will go with this blank. Okay, right. And the last blank is given here. Dash the quality of your sleep. Dash the quality. Again, you have to use a verb here. And let us see the options given. What is that? Lower. Lower means this is a verb. Okay, lower means to bring down or to decline or to downgrade something. Corrupt means to spoil. It is also a verb. Okay, aggregate means collective. Okay, aggregate means collective. So it's a what is that? An adjective. So therefore this cannot go with this blank. Okay, aggregate. Improve verb, impair verb. So this is totally dropped, and only these four words are there in the computation to be filled in that blank. Okay, lower. Okay, you cannot use that. Okay, corrupt means spoil. Can you say corrupt the quality of your sleep? If you are planning to corrupt the quality of it, no. Improve the quality. This is only the thing you do. Impair means to weaken, to make weak. Okay, so in this way, lower, corrupt, impair, you don't use, only you use the word. So in this way, these words you have to use. Okay, once again I am telling you that generally you will be given a passage. Okay, under this all these questions will be given, right? But here I have divided this passage into two parts, and under that part, whatever the questions are given, that are given here under this. So in this way, because it is a PowerPoint presentation, I cannot go back to the previous slide. So that's why I have made this plan. So anyway, you are able to understand as to how to solve or how to answer these fill in the blank questions. Okay, you have to see that what is used after that blank. First you have to see that. So if there is a noun, you must think there must be used an adjective. So if there is a modal auxiliary, after that you have to use a base form verb. Automatically you should understand. Some clues are given in the examination. So on seeing the clues, you can guess the answer, and after knowing the meaning, you can use the relevant word in that blank. So this is how you have to answer these closed test questions. Okay, now let's move on to the next questions. Okay, 19th to 23rd question. 19th question to 23rd question, and what are the directions given here? In the following questions, sentences are given with a part in bold. Some part is given in bold type. Okay, the given phrase in the bold may or may not contain an error. So the part that is given in bold may be correct or may not be correct grammatically. Okay, the options following can replace the incorrect phrase. If at all that that phrase no is incorrect, to replace that incorrect phrase, some options are given here. So the correct phrase that is to be replaced will be your answer. If the sentence are correct, then select no improvement as required as ever. So it is improvement of sentences. Sentence improvement. This has another name. What is that? Sentence improvement. Okay. After improvement, 19th one is there. The petition contended that the establishments and factories were operates in violation of environment. Okay, environmental norms and affected public health. Okay, environmental norms and affected public health. So here, were operates in violation of. This part is underlined or given in bold. But here I have given this part in red color for your convenience, right? And here, what are the options given? Has been operating in violence, were operating in violence. These are the options. So here, remember, this part is grammatically incorrect. Why? Because after were, you should not use a base form verb. This is a base form, singular base form verb used. This is a singular base form verb, and after were, you should use only an ing form verb, because was and were, you have to immediately remember that these two are the helping verbs used in the past continuous tense. What is that? Past continuous tense. And after that, only an ing form verb must be used. Okay, was plus ing form, were plus ing form. This is past continuous tense. These two are called the features of past continuous tense, right? And here, after were, you must use an ing form verb, but here a base form verb is given. If you are thorough in some basic grammar, grammatical aspects, you can definitely and easily do that. It's because bank job is an ordinary job. It's a very dignified job. Try to achieve that job. Okay, okay. And if you just don't work hard, you cannot get through this examination. You must achieve it with effort. And were operating in violence. It must be there. Where is the answer? Were operating in violence. This B is the answer. All others are wrong, 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 and B is your answer. Clear? Any problem? After were, ing form verb must be used, but here wrongly a base form verb is used. That's why this part is wrong. The right one is what? Were operating in violence. Right. Now let's move on to the next question. What is the 20th question? The Delhi Commission for Women, DCW, was issued a notice to the police regarding the same and sought a detailed action taken report. This is that. And in this sentence, this part was issued a notice to the police. This is underlined or this is given in bold type. Okay. And here I have given you in red color. That's there. Okay. Why is this a mistake? This is grammatically incorrect. It means a notice was issued to the Delhi Commission only. It means the Delhi Commission not issued a notice to the police, and the police only issued a notice to the Delhi Commission. That is the meaning. If at all you say was issued, it is the passive voice. So you have to drop this one. You have to drop this one. And the Delhi Commission for Women issued a notice to the police. It must be like that. And here regarding same, and sought is in the past tense. So sought is in the past tense. You can say issued, if you drop this was issued, that's a rot. This the whole sentence is in the past tense. Okay. And sometimes what happens when there are two past actions, the first past action is put in the past perfect tense. That is also there. Okay, let us see the options and decide what to do. Okay, had issued, okay, a notice to the police. Okay, here because this is the second part of sentence in the past tense, here two past tenses generally some people don't use, and that's why they say had issued. If you say the Delhi Commission for Women issued a notice to the police, that is also correct. And sought, this is correct. And you can also had issued also, you can say. Since in the other part of the sentence there is a past tense, simple past tense. So some rule is there in the English language. When there are two past actions, please put the first past action in the past perfect tense and the second past action in the simple past tense. So this is in the simple past, and this should be therefore put in the past perfect tense. He might have applied that rule here. So had issued, okay, a notice. This first one itself is the right one. Have issued, no, has, all others are wrong. Only this A is the right one. Very simple. And now let's go to the next question. 21st one is there. Ravi was sent to Taloja jail. Okay, Ravi was sent to Taloja jail, where some of his co-accused, okay, co-prisoners, we can say, have now spent more than 3 years without bail or trial. So have now spent. So this is the part of the sentence underlined or given in bold, right? This part has unfortunately a grammatical error. What is that? After have, spend is there. Base form verb is given. Okay, base form verb. Okay, base form verb means what? Present tense form verb. Okay, that is present tense form verb, first form of the verb. So if you follow me scrupulously, you understand what the style of my teaching. Each and every main verb has got 4 forms. Okay, is present tense form, present participle form, past tense form, past participle form. These are the 4 forms for a verb, main verb. And here, for example, go is there. Okay, go is there, right? Let me give you, go is there. This is the base form verb. Okay, present tense form verb. Going is there. If you add ing to that, that becomes going. Present participle form. Went is there. This is past tense form verb. Gone is there. This is the past participle form. Go, going, went, gone. Present tense form, present participle form. Past tense form, past participle form. You know very well, this is, after have, what should we do? Have and has. Have and has means what? This is present perfect. After that, we must use only past participle form of the verb. PP verb. PP verb means this last form of the verb must be used with this. Have and has. Have plus PP, has plus PP. Have, has. These two are called the present perfect tense. Okay. The features of present perfect. These two are the main features of present perfect. Have, has are the helping verbs. Main verb is the past participle form of the verb. That is the 4th form of the verb. So here after have, spend is given. Base form verb is given. That's why this is wrong. So it must have been like this. Have now spent. What is the past participle form of the verb spend? Spend. Okay. You should know the words. Spending. Okay. Spent. Okay. Spent. Present tense form, present participle form. Past tense form, past participle form. This verb should have been used here. But he has used only the base form verb. That's why this part is wrong. Grammatically incorrect. Have now spent more than 3 years, right? And now let us see the options given. What is that? Okay, have now spent, okay, more than 3 years. Okay, 3 years is there, but 3 years is there. That's why this is wrong. Have now spent, okay, again wrong. After have, spend is given, base form verb, wrong. Have now spent more than 3 years, more than is given. THEN is there. THEN. So this is also wrong. Have now spent more than 3 years. This is the right one, and no improvement. So deep is the right answer. Okay, please listen to that. Such a small basic grammatical things you should learn. Please subscribe to my channel, and then you can get all these grammatical aspects. You can learn all of them from my videos. Okay, right. And now let's move on to the last but one question. Okay, 22nd question is there. With the technology becoming smarter, there has been a corresponding increase in cyber fraud, harassments, and threats. Okay, this is the part of the sentence given in bold. Okay, and let us see whether there is any grammatical error. So if you have observed this, you don't find any grammatical error. With the technology becoming smarter, that means as the technology has become smarter, there has been a corresponding increase in cyber fraud, harassments, and threats. So here I don't think there is any need of correction, because the whole sentence is grammatically absolutely correct. Okay, right. So on technology, on wrong, at wrong, on wrong, with technology wrong. So no improvement is required in this sentence. Okay, now let's go to the last grammar question, 23rd question. And the remaining 7 questions are given on the reading comprehension, and I'm not touching the reading comprehension question because most of you are not interested in watching the reading comprehensions videos, because already I experimented with one reading comprehension, and only a few of you are watching that, and most of you have not watched that. So that's why I'm putting this reading comprehension and its questions aside, and I'm only dealing with grammar questions. Okay, only grammar questions, right? 23rd question is there. A good coach had the skills of his entire team accounted for and knows where to put them for the best results. So here this part is put in bold. Okay, and let us check whether it is grammatically correct or wrong. A good coach had the skills of his entire team, okay, accounted for and knows. So here one part the other part of the sentence is in the present tense. When one part of the sentence is in the present tense, the other sentence must also be in the relevant present tense. Okay, it must be. So that's why there is a rule. No, if there is a present tense in one part of the sentence, there must also be the present tense in the other part of the sentence. Okay, it is like that. And let us see, had the skills is there, and present tense is knows where. So present tense. Okay, here have the skills wrong, have a skill wrong, has the skills, okay, this is right, had skills, okay, this is also wrong, and no improvement. So here this part is in the present tense, and we are rather forced to put this in the present tense only. So here a good coach has the skills, not had the skills. This is correct, but the other part of the sentence is the present tense, and therefore because of this present tense part of the sentence, you have to change this into present tense only. That's why the right answer is has the skills. Right. So with this, the grammar questions of 2021 SBI Clerks Prelims examination have come to an end. Okay, dear test takers, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'm going to upload more and more videos for your benefit. Please subscribe to my channel, and if at all if possible, share this video with your near and dear ones. And if you have any problem, please mention it in the comment section with another beautiful video. Okay, I'm going to be back to you. Until then, bye. See all of you.